For over 2 decades, the internet operated on a simple matching game. You typed a few words into a search box, and an algorithm handed back a list of 10 blue links. Businesses quickly learned how to win this game. They loaded their web pages with specific keywords and acquired thousands of backlinks to force their way to the top of that stack. It created an environment where a brand new operation could throw up a website on a Tuesday, manipulate the code, and outrank a trusted 40-year-old local business by Friday. Getting found online was treated as a technical loophole. It measured how well you understood the algorithm, not your actual credibility in the real world. Google recently abandoned the 10 blue links in favor of AI overviews. The goal was to bypass the list entirely and give users a single conversational, generative answer. But the rollout stumbled. The language models suffered from hallucinations, generating search results that offered absurd and occasionally dangerous advice to people looking for facts. This chart tracks the immediate user backlash. Installations for DuckDuckGo, a privacy-first search engine, spiked 30% overnight. Looking at this expanded chart, a secondary line shows daily traffic to their No AI portal tripled in the same timeframe. Companies that spent years perfecting their keyword densities and backlink profiles suddenly found their strategies were useless on both platforms. The old rules of getting found online are dead. The internet has fractured, forcing businesses to navigate two wildly different philosophies of search. Generative Engine Optimization presents a strange paradox. To satisfy an artificial intelligence, a business must aggressively prove its human authenticity. Google uses a framework called EEAT: experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. It acts as a mandatory digital vetting process for every candidate hoping to be recommended. The standard About Us page, once an overlooked corner of a company website, is now the central hub for this vetting process. It serves as a digital resume for the AI. Instead of relying on generic corporate stock photography, a website has to showcase the actual people running the operation and their localized history. For a real estate agent, the algorithm looks for prominently displayed brokerage license numbers and community sponsorships, and verifiable proof of years of selling homes in specific neighborhoods. For a contractor, it scans for trade license numbers, safety certifications like OSHA training, and photographic evidence of physical labor on active job sites. Without that concrete proof of physical existence, the AI cannot confidently summarize and recommend the business as a definitive answer. Digital visibility under a generative model relies entirely on proving your physical, real-world credibility. Then there is the other half of the search schism, reaching the millions of users migrating to platforms like DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo operates on zero user tracking and neutral results pulled from over 400 different sources. There are no personalized filter bubbles. Because the engine cannot use a searcher's personal history to guess what they want, the content on a website has to provide flawless, universal relevance for every user. This diagram illustrates how developers use schema markup, structuring raw code so it seamlessly reassembles into DuckDuckGo's Direct Instant Answers feature. On the privacy-first side of the web, cutting through the anonymity requires a pristine technical structure and direct, unbiased answers. We are left looking at a deeply fractured landscape. On one side, AI gatekeepers demanding credibility. On the other, anti-AI, privacy-first users demanding structural perfection. The outdated practice of gaming a search algorithm with clever keywords from behind a screen is now permanently over. The unifying solution across both sides of this divide is extreme transparency, verified ethical standards, and undeniable human expertise. To rank on the modern web, you simply have to be a genuine, verifiable human expert. The rules of getting found online are now deeply personal.